yeah, it's really strange at the moment. Like, I honestly feel like so deflated and dulled down by all the we have been going through the last couple of weeks. It's been literally within like a week and they've both broken. Yeah, I can feel that, and I've had messages from you guys also saying that, and I appreciate you guys like being honest with me and coming and having a chat. Finally, it's taken me after all this time, reading all these books, doing all this work, to realize like there's actually nothing wrong with me. Like, of course there's things wrong with me, but I am okay as I am right now. What I value now and like what my goals are is just so different to what they were before. Also, I have some big news to share. Hi guys, good morning. I feel like I have so much to catch you guys up on. So much that I want to say that I can't say because, you know, I'm always going to protect my family and not put them in any worse situation than we're already in moving forward. So yeah, it's just not a risk that I'm willing to take. There's definitely been some clips and things that I've filmed for the last like week that I really wanted to put out, but I've obviously had time to like really put everything into perspective and think about it, and especially the way things are going, I'm just like, it is absolutely not worth it. So I'm just going to share a few clips from this week because there's still things that obviously have nothing to do with anything that I want to share because I feel like they are important for me to share. So the first thing that I wanted to share was just like this little clip that I recorded about self-development and how you can overdo it basically. I feel like lately I'm really over having so much outside noise. I feel like obviously self-development is incredible and it serves such an amazing purpose, and it's gotten me out of some of the deepest and darkest times that I've honestly ever been through in my life. So not coming on here to say that it's not the most amazing thing ever, because I absolutely love it, but to the point and the excessiveness that I had to take self-development in for the podcast, I feel like it started to feel quite unaligned at the end. I feel like, you know, obviously, like I said, we have 3 episodes going out a week. That's a lot of research, that's a lot of outside noise, that's a lot of having on different opinions and taking in different opinions. I feel like it almost started to make me feel like I constantly had to be changing and I constantly had to be better. And this was nothing to do with anyone else. This was like obviously me and my own thought process, but constantly having, you know, guests on or constantly learning different ways to do things and ways to be, it started to become really quite conflicting, I felt like, for myself. I feel like small doses of self-development is amazing and I will never stop to do that. But when you are taking in so much and also like obviously being on a podcast like that, continually having to try to grow and glow, then throw into the works trying to be a mum, run a business, you know, and then having challenges that you're facing, sometimes you just have seasons in life where you want to be. And I feel like the season I'm in right now, I'm really enjoying. The self-development that I'm doing is really just connecting back with myself. And it's been a lot of going internal and actually like canceling out the outside noise. Also has kind of just made me realize like, I don't have to be anyone else. I don't have to be any different. I can actually just be like happy and okay with who I am. Matter of fact, I feel like the more I was striving for like this perfection and always trying to be better and always trying to learn and grow, I feel like I kind of got like further and further and further away from the core of who I was, and I almost feel like I started to lose a lot of my authenticity. So I feel like I'm really excited to kind of like just get back to the core of Keiara. I feel like it's one of those things in life where you can also overdo it like everything else, you know? And I feel like I'm just really excited to just like come home to me, not question everything I'm doing, be okay with not being perfect. Even the way I show up online, I feel like, you know, over the past couple of years, it's changed. Being online, you obviously are targeted for every single thing that you're doing wrong. And then not only that, but having a podcast like Grow and Glow, finally it's taken me after all this time, reading all these books, doing all this work, to realize like, there's actually nothing wrong with me. Like, of course there's things wrong with me, but I am okay as I am right now. And I wanted to share that over here, because if you're someone who is heavily into self-development and needs to listen to it every single day and read about it every single day, just like I did,
I want you to actually look within yourself, and as long as you are, every single morning, this is something I still do and I will do for the rest of my life, before I open my eyes, I ask myself, how do I want to show up in a way today that I will make me so proud? And what would the best version of myself do? And how would she walk? How would she talk? How would she show up? How would she be a mum? How would she do all the things that are so important to her? And as long as I do that every day and I am striving to, you know, show up as my best self, all the other little shit really doesn't matter.
The second clip that I want to share is like how my second bracelet broke. So if you guys have watched my stories, you'll know that I wear like bracelets for little reminders, and they all mean different bits and bobs. And I've had a rose quartz and a strawberry quartz now for so long on my right wrist, and it's mainly for me to like tap into, you know, my feminine energy, be kind, be caring, and a lot of it as well for me looking down was a reminder of self-love. And anyways, they both broke within a week of each other, and I just thought I'd kind of share with you guys what that actually meant and when I found out. So here's that. Oh my gosh, guys, I can't believe it. My second bracelet broke. So on this hand I had my strawberry and my rose quartz, and the clear quartz, my rose quartz broke. I've had them both for months, and then today my strawberry quartz broke. I'm gonna leave what that means up here. But it's been literally within like a week and they've both broken. And Linky, the poor darling, he broke this one. He like, I was putting him to bed and cuddling him and kissing him, and he was like cuddling me and like tackling me and tickling me. And he's like, I'm so sorry, Mum, I broke your bracelet. And I was like, no, babe. I was like, that is exactly the sign that I needed. Like, you have just shown me everything I needed to see. And he was like, I don't understand. And I said, this has meaning. When your bracelets break, it means something. And I said, this means something to Mummy. I said, don't feel bad about it. I said, this is exactly what Mum needed to know right now. Also, I have some big news to share, and that is that Curdy is getting another job. So he will not be here Monday to Friday anymore. He's now going to be working out of the home. He's working 10-hour days, so big long days. And I kind of thought that I would just kind of fill you guys in on how we're feeling about that and everything. So obviously, like, there is mixed emotions. There's one part of me that is excited because I feel like obviously there's been a lot of financial burden on me, not only financial burden, but just like I feel like the way I've had to show up, I've had to be really like brand friendly, because it was something that we obviously relied on to both make an income, to be able to pay our mortgage, to be able to put our kids in private school, all that stuff. So I feel excited that now I can just like show up, especially on YouTube. I feel like I'm feeling really drawn to YouTube lately because I feel like it's just so much more raw and unfiltered, and it's like longer videos. So I'm feeling really drawn to YouTube, but I feel really excited to yeah, just be able to show up however I kind of want to, whether that be like high energy one day, low energy the next, and also just not being so filtered and caring so much about having even sponsorships and brand deals. Like obviously I will be doing it bits and pieces to still help out, and yeah, just kind of really being able to show up exactly how I want to, not through, you know, like a filtered lens, because it's not like I'm financially relying on brands to make a living. Not only that, but the same for Love Ellis Rose. Like it's just going to be a lot more like low key. I'm still doing everything, I'm just reining it all back in. I'm not having to like turn over as much stock and just kind of, you know, get less, let it sell out, and then do like the next item. So yeah, it's definitely, everything's going to be a lot slower for me. I'm going to be obviously all in on the kids, so I'll be doing the drop-offs every day because Kurt's going to be gone by like 5:30 in the morning. So I'll be like really all hands on deck with the kids and just kind of like sharing my journey navigating all this. I feel like I'll be back to the Keiara that you guys probably saw like 5 years ago, you know, when Kurt was plumbing every day and I was kind of navigating motherhood and business and doing a lot of it on my own. You know, Curdy and I would stay up at night when he got home from work and pack orders and do stuff like that. So we're kind of going back to doing things that way. Obviously I would rather have Curdy at home, but I can also understand why he's doing what he's doing, and he's, you know, like the whole reason he's doing it is to just take so much burden off me, and for me to be able to come on here and just have no pressure behind it. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm definitely going to be over on YouTube and Instagram and everything still. Like I absolutely, like, this is the whole reason why I started. Like I love showing up, I love the connections that I've made with you guys throughout the years. I love, you know, sharing all the highs and the lows and the different things that we're navigating. I love having other people to relate to. Yeah, it's really strange at the moment. Like I honestly feel like so deflated and dulled down by all the We have been going through the last couple of weeks, like honestly, I was so angry at the start, was so angry, and I just like could not wrap my head around how people can get away with doing certain things. And I was like pissed off, and I feel like the last like couple of days, because of the way things have turned and the amount of things that we have already lost without even like doing anything, I just feel like proper defeated. So that's how I'm kind of feeling today. But I know I'll get back to being like the me I've been missing in no time, because I already feel like I'm pretty much there. But by even doing these things as well, like it's going to push me even further to just being more authentic and not having like any added pressure, or like not caring if people don't like what I'm sharing or what I'm saying, because there's not, you know, the financial aspect attached to it. I can just like come on here and simply be me, and it's not like pressure, like, oh my gosh, people are having a go and this is our only source of income and blah blah blah, you know, like I can. It's just going to be so much more chill, so much more relaxed, and I'm really excited about that. The last couple of years being like so deep in like self-development, having so much outside noise constantly coming in, I feel like I was just striving for this unrealistic version of perfect, and like no one is perfect. If I came on here and every single person liked every single thing that I said, then I think that that says a lot. I think that there should be people probably watching my stuff and being like, did she just say that? Did she just do that? Or like not 100% liking everything I'm doing, because I am then showing up as my authentic self. But I think, yeah, when you're in certain situations sometimes, and you're feeling like you have to show up a certain way, and like just showing up as you simply like isn't enough, and you're always got to try to be better and trying to think of the next thing, it's just like, yeah, I feel like it really does take away your authenticity. And I can feel that, and I've had messages from you guys also saying that, and I appreciate you guys like being honest with me and coming and having a chat. And yeah, I also want to say like a huge thank you for like just the amount of love I have gotten the last couple of weeks. It's like just so nice to feel so supported, especially when I'm putting myself out there the way that I kind of had, and it could have really gone like either way. And the way things have been spun, like I'm just like so grateful that you guys can see things for yourself and have made the choice to yeah, to really join all the dots together and look into things a bit more and be like, something's not adding up here. And yeah, I wish I could say more far out. I wish I could come on here and just like say everything I want to say, but if you bump into me in person, come have a chat. I always love having a chat. But yeah, no, I'm really excited, guys. I feel like I'm going to get more time with the kids again, which is awesome. I feel like, you know, I was like so friggin' busy before, like trying to run everything with especially Grow and Glow. Like that's a huge reason why I left as well. I was the only person who ever set up my card, so every single payment thing I had to do. I booked every single apartment. We did all the accounting, we did all the invoicing, I uploaded a reel. So I'm just like so excited to like be free of that and be able to like let go of that, no matter how effed up it was at the end and how much we did kind of lose out. I'm just like happy to just honestly just like shut that chapter and be gone with it. And then yeah, I'm so excited to just be able to take a step back a little bit now, and you know, like so grateful that Curdy has put his hand up and just said like, you know what, like F this, you don't deserve all this pressure, you've got so much going on, and I'm just gonna go get a job to take so much of that burden off you, so you can just kind of cruise and, you know, take a back step. It's funny because I kind of feel like with him doing that, because all the pressure is relieved, I feel like I'm gonna be over here like more than I have been in a long time, because I'm not showing up because I have to. I literally am just showing up now because I want to. And I feel like a lot of the time, yeah, I can really see now, like looking back and reflecting, how much I was like constantly in my head about like what I was saying and how it was going to be misconstrued or taken. And yeah, I just really don't need to worry about that anymore, which is nice. But anyways, guys, yeah, that's kind of like where I'm at. I really wanted to do a video where I could just kind of like sit down and be super honest with you guys, chat about what I can chat about, obviously not get myself into trouble, and try to be quiet about honestly everything. But yeah, I'm just so grateful for the amount of support that I have had, and looking forward to the future, obviously. So gonna miss Kurt so much, and it's gonna be a hard adjustment. But also I think it's like the best thing for our family. Like our kids are gonna have so much more of mum. I'm gonna be around so much more, which I'm so excited about. I'm gonna be so much more involved in even like their school stuff and stuff like that. Like I always wanna be able to like be that parent that, you know, joins in and does the excursions and stuff, but I've always just been really busy, so it'd be nice to be able to actually, you know, like be that parent. And then yeah, also like I said, like it'll be very, like, I feel like relatable content again, which yeah, I feel like for a while there it almost kind of lost touch. I feel like a lot of people probably couldn't have related to a lot of the things that were going on. And yeah, it's so crazy, like even all this stuff that's happened, it's really made me completely shift like what I value and what I want. Like I was even talking to my parents the other day and I was just saying like what I value now and like what my goals are is just so different to what they were before. Like I just want to just like cruise and be happy, even though I've never been someone who's been super superficial. Like I've never bought any of the expensive bags. I've never done like, I'm always been a bargain hunter. I've always been somebody who, you know, is not into materialistic things like shoes and this and expensive that. Like I really don't. I feel like obviously our house has been something that we've invested in and the kids' education, but other than that, like I literally do not give about that stuff. But I do feel like in the way of sharing our life, you guys will relate to it a lot more now, because it's literally going to be like all things like organizing things for the kids, like sorting out different things through the house. I just feel like when I first started, you know, that's what it was all about and that's what I shared, and my day-to-day life was so similar to you guys, and I feel like it kind of really did shift over the years, which was so fun and so exciting. And I'm so grateful I got those 3.5 years with Curdy at home and got to experience all of that. It would honestly be one of the proudest things I've ever done and some of the best years of my entire life. But I'm also really excited and ready for this next chapter. My camera is about to run out of battery, but I love you guys. Thanks again for just all the love and support.